What's going on, everybody? Brent Simmons here with Restoration Roofing. So in today's video, we're gonna do a little DIY. I'm gonna show you guys on a set of old existing gutters on a house, how to seal off the end caps and the seams of your gutters. Now, technically these are considered seamless gutters, but seamless doesn't mean it's void of all seams. You still have areas where there has to be seams. So here's a little piece of a seamless gutter that you can see right here. These end caps are actually crimped on. That's the only way to do it, and they're sealed from the inside, so that's what actually stops them from dripping. Over time, this sealant will dry out. It just kind of becomes a maintenance issue, and they have to be resealed. We've seen companies, use basic silicone that doesn't last very long. So in today's video, I'm going to show you, a homeowner, how to do this, pretty simply, and with not a lot of money. So what you need to do this is some rags. You need a putty knife, and I like to use a utility knife as well, and I'll show you how, what that's for in a minute. And then you want a tripolymer sealant or a gutter sealant. I picked up all this stuff at Home Depot. This is a Merrimax. It's designed for gutter sealing. Everything here, including these gloves, these are just some cheap, painter's gloves. Everything here was $25. So, it's pretty cheap to do this type of work. But basically, I've got a corner right here that I've noticed has been dripping. This is our house. My wife and I bought this house, and it's got some stuff that needs to be done to it. The gutters are actually need to be replaced. But for the sake of, making some videos and educating you guys, I'm going to do some work on these gutters before we actually replace them completely. So right here, we have our end cap, and I've already wiped it out. There actually is an issue with the pitch of this gutter, so I'm using this rag to try to hold the water back. But what you want to do first is make sure you clean it of any debris. So this is just a microfiber cloth, and you really just want to wipe everything away from it as much as possible. You want to try to have a clean surface. See all that coming off? And you want to make sure it's dry. These sealants do say that they can, go on wet, but I always think drier is better. You want to try to use your putty knife and your utility knife to try to scrape off anything that's loose. This is actually on there pretty good. It's just cracked good. Get up in that corner. Okay, that's pretty good. I cleaned it up pretty good before we started the video. So, and then what you want to do is get your sealant, and you want to go all the way from the top down the side up the other side of the gutter end cap. And you can also do this on miter joints, like down here past that brown gutter. That's where it turns 45 degrees. Those need to be sealed as well. So let's start here. You want to make sure, especially on these sides, that you get the sealant in to the joint. And right here, I'm going to have to use a lot to cover up this old stuff. Make sure you push it up in there real good. All right, so I'm actually going to try to do this. Little trick, if you don't want sealant to stick to your hands, just lick your fingers. And now I can press it in there real good. Sorry, it looks a little nasty with the spit, but it works. I'm gonna cover up all that old stuff. All right. I'm gonna put just a little bit more right here. The key is, if you can't get all the old sealant off because it's stuck on there pretty well, you just want to make sure you cover it completely. Because if it is dry rotted, you can have cracks where water does get into it. So just encapsulate it basically. That looks pretty good. I think I've got all of it covered. So this will cure, it'll probably take it a good day to cure. It's a little cold outside, but it should be able to take light rain pretty quickly. But there you have it. You can go around your whole entire house. It's time consuming depending on how big your house is. It's definitely going to take a lot of time. You're going to get messy. But I definitely, think it can be done. If you have other issues with your gutters though, like these where they're pitched incorrectly, this is not going to really do anything for you because it will eventually start to leak again. So I'm gonna start doing more videos on this gutter system because it just is so bad. But I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. If you like the content, make sure you like and subscribe for more. Thanks.